Hi friends, and welcome to another episode of Shaving with Rich. Today's shave is brought to you by Proraso Cypress Vetiver Cream. We're using today the Sterling Kong brush again. And today's special guest and a new resident is finally my game changer. Actually, it's not finally. I ordered it a week ago Saturday, and we had some rather unusual weather in our region, and this thing was shipped from New York, where they really got nailed by the weather, and that must have slowed the postal service down by a couple days. So it did arrive, and I couldn't be happier. Game changer. This is a game changer. It's got the radio knob, got a little extra weight down here at the bottom, and it shifts the balance point from up here down to about where this line is, roughly somewhere in this region. It makes it a little more butt heavy, or neutral for me. The way I hold it, it's a fairly neutral balance. Got the shave the lather all done. I had the safety cat here. He looked over everything, as you probably saw in the picture at the beginning. He doesn't show up very often, so this must have been a momentous occasion. He recognized the gravity of having a game-changing razor here. It's my first, like most of my double-edged razors, or foil razors, whatever it is we want to call them, are classic razors. I've got a lot of Gillettes. Well, I got a lot of Gillettes. That's all I have. I do have a couple of newer razors. My Mercure Future, and then a clone, and thinking, no, those are the two newest, the Futures and the clones. So this marks pretty much my entry into premium modern razors, and my first stroke with the Gillette Silver Blue as part of the February Blade Challenge, or One Blade 1 Month Challenge. We're going to see how this goes. Well, dang. That is not too bad. Wow. Yeah, I think it's gonna keep. I'm gonna keep this thing. I'd like to thank Dagwood and Chris Noir and Mr. Rude for your endorsement of this razor. It's a winner. It came right down to between Game Changer and the Carve, and I decided I wanted something stainless steel. It wasn't a rejection of the Carve, because I know it's a really excellent razor too. But I figured I had to start somewhere, so I started with something that was stainless steel, so that if I decided I didn't like the way brass smells when it gets wet, because it does, I would start out with something that was completely neutral of odors. There was some concern, only a little bit, that between the original Game Changer and the .84 is what this one is, the change in the blade gap was going to make a difference. But then I reasoned to myself, well, that's a pretty tiny change. So what difference can that make? And I found out I was worried about nothing. See, it's pretty slick. And the Silver Blue is kind of a known good blade. So it's doing this job, so I guess I could have chose maybe other blades to try this razor out with, but they would have been just as good. Don't have as much in the way of whisker today because of the excellent shave I got the other day. My first February shave was with my Gillette Slim, and it was a goodie. Near grail shave, so I didn't have much in the way of whiskers until this morning, and I'm kind of doing this on the quick because I have to leave in about 10 minutes for physical therapy. I figure I'll be crying all afternoon, so it's better to get this done before I'm all sore and whatnot. There's plenty of blade feel with this razor. So I know that there's something there. It's not a completely facially numb experience. So it's a good idea, as with any razor. I don't want to have one that I turn my brain off for, because the second you do that, you forget yourself, and then you have accidents and you end up injuring yourself. So for his first outing, very pleased with my purchase. We'll clean up here. There's going to be I expect a little learning curve until I really get in wonderful shades with it. But this is a pretty darn good shave. And I'm happy to be able to whip out DFSs at will. I don't generally chase no babies. So three passes to a pretty darn good shave. It's what I was after, and this razor is going to last forever. Let me clean up the mess I've got on the counter here, and I'll be right back with some final thoughts. And that didn't take long, and that was a good first outing with the RazoRock Game Changer, 0.84 gap and the radio knob. Not a perfect shave. I've got a little bit of irritation along the jawline as I'm getting used to how this guy works. And all in all, it's a pretty good experience. I like it very much. Today's soap was Proraso Cypress Vetiver. I followed it up with Fine Fresh Vetiver, and we used today the Sterling Kong brush. I want to remind you that I do have a PIF going through Valentine's Day. That's what's coming up. We have 6 bottles of Aqua Velva Ice Sport This is trying out a new game on the forums as a platform, seeing how a rolling six works. So far, it looks pretty good. We probably need a few more guys to throw their names in, if just to see how the idea works. So far, I think it's going to be a good thing. There's other PIFs either going or will be going this whole year at the Shaving Cadre, and of course, wonderful video content, and of course the journals. We are kind of a journaling and vlogging kind of a site, it seems like, because there's a lot of that going on. Of course, there's a lot of interplay, and everybody generally likes each other in this particular form. So join us if you would, and we will see you next time. Bye bye now.